With Maria Cahill watching from the public gallery, the Taoiseach tore into Gerry Adams in Sinn Féin, claiming the Belfast woman had been sincere and dignified in her account of her abuse, but the IRA had humiliated her and degraded her all over again. Like the Church, the Republican movement had put the institution and the North itself ahead of the individual.
Under that elite so-called Republican dispensation, Northern Ireland could be scoured, secured and sanctified, while down here and incognito, their rejects and their ejects, their undesirables and their exiles could live with, even prey on, our women and our children. We don't know who these men are.
And he called on Republicans to cooperate with the authorities.
Today I would say to Sinn Féin that if you want to rescue any sense, any semblance of credibility from these events, you will tell the legitimate authorities exactly who these people are.
Mr Kenny called on Sinn Féin to say where those alleged perpetrators were now, and from a Fine Gael backbencher claims that she knew of 8 abusers moved south by Sinn Féin.
To be honest with you, I'm too afraid to name them here today. So I've exercised my duty by making an appointment with my local sergeant on Friday morning to hand over that information to the An Garda Síochána and to report these men.
Taoiseach Joan Burton told TDs Republicans should lay off Maria Cahill.
The least she deserves is that the Sinn Féin president calls off the dogs of war on Maria Cahill.
Micheál Martin said he'd met other victims of Republican rape, brothers whose assailant had been interrogated by the IRA.
The brothers were given 3 choices. We'll execute him, we'll bring him to you to deal with him, or we will expel him. The brothers obviously wanted no hand, act or part in any murder. This rapist was exiled from the country, but there was no possibility allowed of him being handed over to the legitimate forces of justice in our country.
But the Sinn Féin leader said the Republicans had been subjected to trial by media. With Maria Cahill shaking her head in the public gallery, he said the debate was being held at the whim of the Taoiseach and the Fianna Fáil leader.
After decades of abandoning people in the North, today, your main worry is electoralism.
And he rejected the main claim made by the Taoiseach.
In his eagerness to exploit this issue and to smear me and Sinn Féin, the Taoiseach claims that sex offenders were moved to Dublin, Donegal and Louth. Now, I have no knowledge of these claims.